All right, so let me see if I can get my screen shared. All right, tell me if you are actually seeing.
I'm seeing the screen.
All right, great. All right, so here is essentially the home page, right? So let's go ahead and log in. One of the first, let me at least go through some of the items on the.
You can speak a little louder. I'm not hearing it so clearly.
Oh, okay, so let me go through. So let me go through some of the items that are on the contents that we should be covering today. All right, so we're gonna add a blog post, and then I'm going to show you how to embed a YouTube video into like a page or so, or one of those blog pages, right?
Okay.
Which is the same of basically how to embed the videos into the course pages that the students are going to have access to, as long as they have paid for the course. All right, and then now, third, I'm going to demonstrate how like students register for a course, and then fourth, how they access the course that they paid for, how you allow them to access the course.
Hold on there. Hold on. Let me just make sure I turn up my mic.
But the good thing also is that I'm trying best to record this session so that you can possibly have it afterwards. Let me just go ahead and just look back on these controls to see what, if anything, is being recorded. Let me see here now. Share.
It is recording. I'm seeing the
recording. All right. All right. Pause recording. Stop recording. All right. Great. All right. All right. So, all right. So let's just go ahead. No, right? Let's jump into it. All right. So it's now. All right. It's now 6:03. All right. Okay. So we scroll down, because what we're doing now is we're logging into the website, right? One of the best ways that you can log in if you don't have the URL up here in this area is to simply go down to the privacy policy area and skip down to the very last part of it, where on this right hand side there's login and email. So if you click on email, you'll get to see where the email section pops out, and then you can enter an email and a password and log in for email. Let's go back. Login is also there as well. So if you hit login, you'll be logging into the back end of the website here. Okay, so that is essentially logging in. So I think I'm already logged in. Let me just refresh. So I'm already logged in here. All right, so the first thing that we're going to look at is adding a new blog post. So how we view the existing posts is that we just go ahead and just give me one moment, please. All right, so where we go to the blog posts, like I said, the main method of managing your website has to do with both posts and pages, posts or pages. So you're either looking at a blog post or you're looking at a page, right? And those can be found over on the upper left-hand corner here. So let's go into posts, for example. For your website though, having e-commerce there are a few more things to look at, like for example, products, but we'll get to that later on. For now, posts and pages. All right, so let's go to the blog post area. All right, so here are all the posts so far. Some of them are drafted, which of course, how you draft a course, draft a post, sorry, you go over the quick edit, and then you can click the status of it and select draft so that it does not show on the website.
Okay.
But anyhow, all right, so this is how I suggest we go ahead and create a new blog post. Because I remember you're asking me about the posts at one time to put up some posts. I was saying, okay, in the training, you'll be able to do that. All right, so how I would suggest we go about putting up a new post is that if you have the post available, let me see if I can go and look for a link. All right, so I have one here from TechCrunch about hackers exploiting Exchange servers. So for example, if I were to put that up here, so this is the post from TechCrunch, right? Okay, so let us see if we can copy this post, giving the credit to TechCrunch for this particular article, right? So we go back to posts. You can choose any of these articles to copy so that we can make our new post from it. Any one of them, right? So let's look at any one of them by clicking on the view area here.
Hold on there, Colin.
Mm-hmm.
I brought up the TechCrunch one.
Mm-hmm.
Show me how you put it into this new thing.
Right. So what I'm saying is we're gonna view any of these, right? Like we're gonna say open. So what I did right there was open in a new tab. So I'm just gonna look at how this is set up. Okay, this is set up in this way. All right, cool. All right, let me look on another one. I want to see one with a picture in it. The reason why is because on this TechCrunch article, looks like they have a, oh no, it's a Twitter. Oh, it's a Twitter. Okay, it's a Twitter actually. Thought it was a picture. All right, so we can use that one. This one here, I think. All right, let me just look at it again just to make sure. Just right click and say open it up, just to look at it again. Yeah, this is fine. All right, so let's use this one. So we're going to duplicate this post. So we click on it, wait for it to refresh, and then it will be duplicated.
Just click on it. No, I'm trying to understand. Topic, how to create and publish.
Right, a new post. Right, so what we're doing is we're looking at an existing post and making a duplicate of it. And then now we're gonna edit that duplicate that we created. Make sense?
So how?
Yeah, man. I'm gonna.
So it could be taken from. It could be taken from any site.
No. Yeah, man. Remember, no. Is any whichever blog post you want to look at.
No, I want it outside of what is there. So that TechCrunch one that you showed. Was it previously added?
This was one that you asked me to look at and add this to the website.
Have you added that already?
No, I don't think so.
So show me how you add this particular one.
Right, that's what I'm doing. All right, let me just double check. Just because you may be right, I may have added it and not remember. Let me just double check to see if it's. So it's called hackers are exploiting. So hackers are exploiting. All right, let's look and see if we added it already. Hackers are exploiting. It could be added and I just don't remember. No, it's not added.
No, so I would, from my collection, I don't recall it.
All right, so let's add it now then, right? So we've duplicated a post, which is here. So you notice it says copy here. It shows that this one at the very top is the one that's been duplicated from this.
All right. So first of all, you navigate
to post and duplicate.
Oh, so whether it was a post, it was an existing post.
Yeah, man, existing, man. I suggest doing the existing. Don't create a new post. Reason why? All the formatting is already in one of the posts that I've already done for you. So all you need to do is copy one that I've already done for you nicely and then edit that. Make sense?
Yes, I understand. That's what.
Right.
So where I was taking it from now is either existing posts on a site or one that I have or one that
no man. Remember the post is already existing from another website.
No man, I understand. No,
okay. Oh, I see what you're saying.
Either creating my own.
Right, exactly.
Yes.
Exactly. Precisely.
So first of all,
precisely.
I must identify. So step number one, identify the information to be posted.
However, it may be best though, to be honest, that since this is being recorded, I'd prefer to share the recording with you so that at least you have it. So what I want to do is to get through the topics as quickly as possible.
But I must understand what you're going through.
Right. Sure.
So that's why I said identify the information to be posted.
Right. I thought you were writing it. That's why. No, don't write it. Don't write it. It may take too long to do it. But if you can write while I'm going along and not, make it longer by writing, then fine. As long as you can write in place and I just continue, no problem. But if you're seeing that it's causing you to not follow along, then stop writing. That's my suggestion.
Yes. So once identified, then you do
right. So whether it's something that you dreamt up and you said, hey, this is a good topic to write about tomorrow, just as long as you wrote it down on a notepad somewhere or your laptop or your phone or whatever. Once you've identified that those are the notes that you want to put on it, you come to the post, you duplicate something that's already there, and then you add those notes in. So that's what I'm going to show you now, how to add it in. All right, so here we go. It's this one that we duplicated, free cybersecurity tool aims though, this particular one here, and see it comes at the very top. And what it does is it comes with the current date and time that you duplicated it. All right, so let's edit this now to say this heading, right? So it says hackers are exploiting . So we copy this. And then we go to quick edit here. And then we take this out of the title and the slug, because what the slug is the URL that will show up here. So we go in the title, paste it. All right, and then now we go into the slug again and paste the exact same thing. And then if you want to change the date to a slightly past date or so, you can also do that as well. You can also decide to start with it in a draft mode or already published. But let's just go ahead and just start with it as is and just click on the update button here. So let's update that. And is it in the right category, by the way? We forgot to check that. Let's go ahead and check it. Cybersecurity, that's where it is. Is that the correct category?
Yes.
All right, great. All right, so hit update then. All right, so I like to refresh after going on a quick edit, right? I like to refresh, so you can come up here and just hit refresh. So here we go. Author, admin, category, cybersecurity. And this is the good thing too. You can go back in quick edit and change up like the categories and stuff. Like supposing it's not just cybersecurity touches on, you can add more categories as well. It's not one or the other. It can be several categories at the same time. Anyway, so we're done that. So let us go ahead now and edit it. Now you can edit in two ways. Like I said in the last training session, you can go on the actual post name itself here and edit, which is the same as this edit, this first edit here. You notice when you hover over it, these come down. Or you can, not just this edit, you can go on the edit, how it will show in a front end view. So let me show you both of those. Let me show you on the back end view first, which is this edit, this first edit. Let me right click open. And then let me just at the same time right click and open. So you can see both of them, how they look and how they differ from each other. So the first one is the back end view here. So let's go on that one. So what you'll see is just mostly the tech, the how you call it, like a topological view of what's there. It's the same thing that's there now. Let me open the actual post and show you as well. This is view here. So you see, you have edit, which is back end, edit on the front end, and then you have view. So let me right click and say open this view in another tab. So it's this article, hackers are exploiting Microsoft saves, right? And then you see the picture here of a young lady, and then see NSC tool claims Look at how it looks in the back end. Here it is. NSC tool aims to help small businesses. Let me show you how it looks in the back end, the front end editor view. Look at how this looks now. I know this looks like the main, like the actual page, but it's not. This is actually a view where you can edit the text.
Oh.
You see? As you hover over it.
Highlight where you need to highlight.
Right. Yeah, man. You can do it all here as well. But the idea is why I'm showing you both these ways, both the back part of it and the front, is just so that you can know whichever one you feel comfortable with at any time. It may not be that you use one all the time, but you may use one most of the time. And you may feel in another post, you may want to use the other one more so than the back end, or you know what I mean? You can mix and match. You don't have to stick to anyone. That's the good thing with this particular thing. But it's good for you to see both of them. So we can look at that another time. So what I'm gonna do, I'm gonna choose the front end for now, since it looks like what we're actually going to end up with. All right, so I'm gonna use this just for this one. All right, so let's continue now to copy out the parts of this blog post. So here's an image here. Let me see if I can right click and say open image in a new tab. Here it is, nice big image. So let me save that to the hard drive, save. All right, good. So it's called ransomwarebryce.jpg. All right, cool. We'll get that now into our main area here. All right, how we do that now is, interestingly enough, and this is why you need the backend editor as well. Notice you can get to it from here too. To put up the featured image, it's mostly in the backend. I've not identified how to do it in this version of this front-end editor. It's possibly there, but I'm just not clear on how to do it. Maybe it's here, page settings. No, but I believe there's a way, but I'm not clear on how to do it. So I always go back to the back end. Click on that and look at where the featured image is, right down here. So you open that, and then you can drag the image in that you just saved, or you can say upload it from here. And you can drag it here as well, or say click on it to say select, and see it here. It shows me the last downloaded files. I just click on that, it uploads. Oh, that's a big file. That's a pretty big file. To be honest with you, I don't really like these big files, but you're going to encounter them from time to time. Let me see if I can just get it smaller. Just for the purpose of this, let's try and see if I can get that small. This is pretty big. pretty large file.
I mean, that same red thing where tie up the computer.
Yeah, that is a, I don't know why it's so large, but it's a lot. It's showing that it is, let me see here. It's showing that it is 1 meg. See, 1023 KB, or basically 1 meg, a 1 meg file. That's kind of large. But if we
Because the
can
person
get
who
it,
created never know, understand.
yeah, to make it smaller, right? But it's usually good to try and see if we can get it as small as possible. All right, so let's see if we can just make that a little bit smaller. Let's see here. All right. All right, so we got it a little bit smaller. Let's upload again. Click on this. It doesn't show here, but this is a smaller, nearly 500 meg file, which is half the size, which is good enough, I think. So let's delete this other one here.
500 mega, 500.
K, yeah, thank you. K, thank you. So delete permanently. And then we have this one now, which is, here we go, 487. This is good, 487K. All right, so we're just gonna select that one. It's usually best to wait until you see the picture change. And then you click on update. And then you can go on the front end editor again, which you can also access from here. Front end editor. So there's the back end editor we're in. Let's go on the front. Let's see if that picture changes. And there it is. It's updated. And then now we're going to change the text. All right. So here we go. It's usually good to just select everything up until the point where you hit on this Twitter image area here. Go back to the post. We don't need this block in this particular post. We don't need this text area here, so we can actually get rid of it by clicking this entire row that encompasses it.
What is that? What is that? What's that reading?
NSC tool aims to help small business. The idea is that this is from the previous post, you see, but we don't need it because it doesn't apply to the, if for example on this post
it was giving some credit.
Right, like here, this is so we can actually put this in there then. So if you'd like to put this in there, it's not a problem. So let's put this in there in the
because me no want faith.
Yeah, man. Haven't come into any problems with anyone. No problem.
Yes.
So let's
give credit to where credit is due.
Right, and make it italic and save it. So you click on save. So even though you click on save, really and truly, this you have to say, look at it to see if it's there, like move this out of the way. It was in the way, and move it out of the way. Close, and you still have to hit save again. It's twice you have to save. Just remember that. It's twice you save, right?
So you save when you're coming out of the
text editor, and then you save to save every single thing on the page.
Okay.
So it's twice you save. Just remember that. All right, so let's go back to here, and then we're gonna go all the way down to the Twitter area here. Copy. Go back to our article in the text block here, and then we're going to hit on this edit. We're going to select everything, Control A, and then we're going to just paste. There we are. Everything is pasted, and then save. And again, remember it's twice. So save, and then you'll see the change here, right? It changes, and then you save again here. But you can close this one. And then
you're not copy out all of the text from that.
No, it's not all of the text. The reason why is because this picture here is a little middle area. So what I want to do is to get this separate. So what I would do, right? You don't have to. I could have just copied everything, but what I would do is simply do this, duplicate this text area here. So let's duplicate that. And this duplicate now will serve for this block. And then we can duplicate it again for this last area. This is where the article ends, I believe, this last one. All right, so we can do 2 duplicates. Right, we don't have to put this in here. All right.
No.
So it's just, this is the last part of the article. So we're going to duplicate it twice then. So we copy the original text, we duplicate it for the picture area for the Twitter. Then we're going to duplicate it again to capture the very last set of paragraphs. All right, cool. Now this area now, the middle one, we're going to use for the Twitter. Let's get rid of the text from there. Let's go select everything, delete the text. This is going to be slightly different, and I'm going to show you why. In the visual area here, see this visual tab here, when you type, you can basically highlight something and you can hit bold and italic and you'll see it happen. I think you can even color the text too. So for example, you can even color this text and you'll see it actually show up. Let's save it and see how it looks. And you see it there. But the thing is now, for the Twitter area here, we want to get this tweet embedded in our post. So I think to do that, you have to click share this tweet. The share or embed. Okay, I'm not picking. Let me refresh because it's disappeared on me. All right, so here it is. How do I get this particular? Let me see if I can right click and say open this tweet. Okay, here it is. Here's the original. So what we're going to do is we're going to embed the original tweet. I think how to do that is here, and here it is, the embed tweet. All right, so it says copy. Right, so let's copy it. So it says copied. All right, so we're going to go back to our area here. So rather than the visual mode where we can see the colors and everything, we're going to change it to text, which is going to put all of these in a code format. That's really the code we want. See? So it shows the color of the text and all of that, and it's strong for the bold. It's the same as bold. Anyway, we're going to delete all of this because that was just an example. And then we're going to paste the Twitter. This is the Twitter thing from here that we copied. All right, so let's save that now. Save. You're gonna see it show here. Very good. There it is. Right, and then we can update again if you want. You don't have to, but it's fine. Let me close these. All right, let's go back to the article now for the last paragraph. And here's the last paragraph. I'm gonna copy
delete
this.
it.
Right. So get the last paragraph and then put it in. Remember, we copied the first one twice. Right. So we're gonna basically put it here. So let's select everything here and then right click, paste. Save.
So what paste does is overwrite it.
Yes. Yes. Of course, I could have right click, select all, and I could have just deleted it. See?
Yes.
Delete. And then now, right click, paste.
Oh.
Any way you prefer, any way you feel more comfortable, you do it that way. One way isn't better than the other. So now that that's saved, we close and then we save again. Because remember, it's twice you save. And then now we give credits to the authors now, which is down here. So let's open that up. You can move this around if you want to see. If you can't see, you move it around. All right, so let's look at the author name now. So it's Zach Whitaker. And this is the date and all of these things. All right, so
it was first published.
Right. Credit to the original article sourced by a name, guy's name is Zach. Let's copy his name. Zach Whitaker. Zach Whitaker on TechCrunch. 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 And then I put the actual name of it here again, the name of the original copy. the original name here, and you say right click paste. Oops, let me undo. See, this is undo, yes. Sorry, right click, placed as plain text so that it takes out the formatting. So it's just the text we get, right? Text. And then now what I like to do is to put the actual link, this same link, so that persons know that this is where it came from, right? And then that's how it's right here, this little insert edit link. I'll paste it there. And then what I like to do now is to say, when somebody clicks on this link, don't
remember the March, whatever.
Oh, right, and the date, all right? So date is March 12th, 2021. So it's March 12th, not March 1st, March 12th. And there we go. So like I said, I like to edit this thing so that when you click on the link, it opens up in a new tab. Just that little tick right there. Right, and then update. So now
that's
right to change it.
page.
Right. So save the change now, and again, save again. After this is saved, after this green turns blue, you know that it's saved. All right, you can close this and you save again. So twice you save, and that's it. So now if you go on the front part of the website now, you should see this same article that we just put up. Hackers are exploiting. So let's close out this edit area here, and let's go to the home page or the blog here. And you should see that red looking with the computer tied up here. And when you go on it, it should look neat. And the reason why it looks neat is because I went ahead and at least done it up neatly so that all you need to do is to copy and paste, copy and paste. Just follow the formula, copy and paste. All right, so that is basically adding a blog post. All right, the next thing that I'd like to run through just quickly now is in that same blog post, I want to show you how to embed a YouTube video, right? Because that's another easy part. So let's open up the edit again. We're gonna embed a YouTube video in here. Let's refresh just to make sure we're in the blog area here, the posts. So here we are, that's the post we just created. Edit to the page builder. And remember, if you want to edit with the backend, you can also click up here to go to the backend editor to see everything topologically, or you can go back on the front end editor to see everything as it should appear on in the actual when somebody's viewing it, and edit it here as well. All right, so what I want to do here is to embed a video at the very end. Again, it's usually good, you can click on this plus here to create a new section, I think a row and all of these things, and then it creates this additional area here. See, it says row. You could do that, but what I prefer you doing, let me delete that, what I just did, is just to copy something that's already existing. It usually helps when you copy something that exists already, right? All right, let's do this text block then. This text block, copy it or clone it as they call it. So here it is, it's cloned. Now, instead of this text, we're going to put up video. So let's go in it and take out all of this text here. So we're going to select everything and let's delete. All right, so there we go. And again, YouTube works off code. So we have to go into the text area, not the visual part, text. All right, so because it's code, we're going to add here. So we're going to go to YouTube now, where you would have had a video uploaded, and that video that you upload, you would make it so that the video is unpublished, because remember, you don't want anybody just going on YouTube video and benefiting from the courses just willy-nilly. You want basically for it to be hidden on YouTube, but only to be shown on the website for persons who have made a payment already. So the way to do that is when you're uploading your video, I'm just looking for a little 30-second clip or so. When you're uploading, this is a 46-second clip. See if I can find even shorter one. looking for something that's
All right, so
short.
let me just ask again. So right now we are trying to embed a video in a post.
Right.
So we make a copy of an existing post, right?
Right.
And then now you use the example of the one that you just did with the Instagram.
The Twitter.
So
the Twitter, that's it. That's what you're talking about. The Twitter
the
thing.
Twitter, right? The Twitter thing. So what if you never have a Twitter thing? What would you do?
Okay, like
what would you use?
Like for example, all right. Remember, we're going off this article. It's whatever they have we're using. So how I got here, how I got to this Twitter is because they put the Twitter here. So I'm saying,
yeah, man, I know.
Okay.
I'm just saying ordinarily.
Oh, you won't use anything then. Just use text. Suppose it's text alone and one image you have. Suppose when you thought of the thing, you only could find.
No, man. Suppose I'm creating both a video to put the video into the text.
Oh, okay, get you. Right. So instead of putting the Twitter, you would put the YouTube or the wherever the video is.
So wherever the video, when I upload that video,
right.
I just go and just
right. So right. So this would be like an area where the videos would be already uploaded, right?
Right. So I would just navigate to it.
Right, navigate to it, and I'm just looking for one now.
I would use the URL to get to it.
Right, and I'm still looking for a very short video that I can just post up quickly. So we're looking for the video on our black, green, and gold at gmail.com. That's where we'd upload these videos here. Still looking for a short one. Just give me a sec.
Black, green, and gold at Gmail or YouTube.
Yeah, man, black, green, and gold at Gmail, but that is the same one that you use for the YouTube. Because remember, Gmail and YouTube is this, Google and YouTube is the same thing, right? Right. So it's the same Gmail account that you log in to access your Gmail. You would use to go on YouTube and upload your videos there. But remember, when you're uploading it, you have to make sure that video is unlisted, is what they call it. Unlisted. Don't make it available for others to see. Only you can see it, but other people can't see it if they come onto YouTube publicly.
Oh.
All right. It's a way of hiding it so that you can put it on a page now where it will be shown to only those persons who actually paid for to see the course on that particular page. But I'm just giving you an example now, even though this is not the course page, I'm still giving you an example now because going through the courses section is going to be a little bit complex. So I want to just get this easier part of it out of the way quickly. All right, here's a short one. Here's a short video. It's 30-second video. All right, so let us say this is the video that we uploaded. All right, let's click on it. All right, what we would know is go onto the share area here. I think it's the share area. Let's click on it and see. And then you see Facebook, Twitter, Reddit, and then you see embed. So that's the one that we want. We want embed. And here they give it to you. So you can just say copy. And that's copied. So let's go back to our post now. And remember, it's not the visual, it's the text we want to go on. All right, put in the code. We're gonna paste that. And then we just hit save. And then close this, and then we hit save again for update. But this is the thing. I don't like the fact that this video isn't filling up the space. I wanted to fill up the width of the space. So the width part of it, I wanted to fill up the width. So let me click on that again now. So here's the same text box where the video is. Right, we're going to text again because see it's showing me in the visual part now. It's showing me the visual, but we don't want the visual, I want the text. And here is the text. So it is saying here, the width is 560 px, 560 pixels. We don't want that. We want it to say 100%. However wide the screen is.
Hold on.
So however wide that screen is, we want it to reflect that. So first it was, let me undo, 560, width 560, height 315. So 560 dots this way, 315 dots that way. I don't want that. I want 100% width. I want it to fill up as wide as your device is. I want it to fill it up. Let's see if it does what we want it to do. So let me say save. Yeah, well, let me see. Oh, but here's the problem. My problem is now the if you notice the height, you have to change the height. This is where it gets a little tricky now, right?
Hold on. So you're saying that you want it to fill up the entire
space.
Mm-hmm.
But this is the thing now. You
go back into the text thing, right, that you copied over.
Right. But here's the problem I'm having now. Problem I'm having is that let me see something here.
You want the width and not the height.
No, I want both the width and the height, apparently. I thought you could just change one and it would automatically adjust the height proportionally, but it doesn't do that. It's still at a smaller width, you see? You see, so what we want to do then, let me go to the text now. It was 570, I believe, before, 570.
Mm-hmm.
Do that again. Let me just double check to see if it's 570, 560, 560, and 315. Now I wanted to change proportionally. Now how I would do that now? Boy, this is where you have to really use your math, to be honest with you. You may have to go to some application that can scale it proportionately. I use Photoshop, but I'm not so sure what you'd use. You can also guess, you know. For example, you can say, let us say that this is 1,000, right? Or we can do it by 2. If 560 by 2 is how much?
1,120.
Good. So 1,120, 1,120, and 315 by 2 is how much?
630.
Right. So we just do it that way, and then say save. So it should be twice. You see, and it keeps the same proportions. So see that? It's about the same proportions.
Mm-hmm.
All right, and let me just say update. Let me see how it looks now. Front end now. I will refresh. See how it looks. Let's see if it chops off anything. Hold on, let me see if it's done properly. Yeah, it looks fine. You see the ad running? Yeah, so it looks good. So that's basically how we embed videos. So let's go ahead and delete this video now, because we don't really want this video in this area here. We just did it as an example. So all we do, we delete the text block right here, X, and then we save. Then we come out here and then we refresh to see if it's really indeed gone. And it's gone. Here we go. So we only left with the Twitter and the article. And that's it. So that's all. So again, remember, this will be, we would have been in BGB here. We'll look for the specific video. Make sure the video is unlisted.
Is it what the scroll on there? It said the height and the what? The width?
Yeah, man, the width and the height. When you get the code, you'll see the width and the height. But if you need it bigger, just multiply it by 2. And if you need it bigger than that, then multiply it by 3. However large you want it, you just multiply it by that, and it should fill the space appropriately. But twice, more than likely, is just either the exact amount or twice as big, and that should be it. That should fill up most computer screens.
Okay.
So that's basically that. So just multiply it by 2, width and height, and just put those figures in, and it should be fine. So, because, for example, on your pages now, where you have the courses, I don't really like the small video stuff, you know, so I want to make them big. So you'd probably want to multiply that by 2 for those. But anyhow, so let's close that out now. So we finished with both of the sections here now, adding a new blog post, and 2, how to embed a YouTube video into any of the course pages or any page really, or post. All right, so we finished with this now. So we can close out this post here, we can close out this section here, and we can go back to the home screen. All right, because this
you're gonna put that. So you're gonna put that in the one area. So you're gonna put it as a draft.
As a
draft.
Draft. It could be put as a draft, but that's only if you don't want people to see it.
No, that particular one, because this was just an example.
Oh no, man! It's actually one of them that you asked me to put up, you know, some time ago, you know. And I said in the training, I'll teach you how to do it.
No, man, this video one, the one with the.
Oh yeah, man. No, man, we deleted it, man. We deleted it.
Okay, you deleted it.
Yeah, man, we deleted it. And you can look on it now to see if it's deleted. So if you go to the blog and you look at this same one here that we just created, and you look through it, you'll see that there is no video at the end. See, the video is gone. Video is right here.
Yeah, man, I know this one was the one that, but it's a copy. Yeah, so now that I
realize. Yeah, man, it's gone.
Delete it from the page in the back end.
Right. Right. I wonder if this thing can be centered. This, I wonder how it would look if it were centered. Let's try that out. All right.
No, I don't think it'll look good if it's centered because everything is left justified.
Oh, okay, like that. All right.
You see, it's left justified.
Yeah. All right, fine, fair enough. All right, so, but in case you wanted to do that though, there is a simple code to do it. Let me see if I can show you that. Let me open this up here and see if I can show you. All right, let's scroll down to this image here, go to the block, and then we're going on to the text area, text. Because it wants to the code. Sometimes this happens. I just hit it back or I close it because you notice you're not seeing anything. I don't know. It's like a glitch, right? So what I do, I just close it. I open it back. Anytime I see those little weird things happening, I just close it and open it back. Here we go. And so this is the Twitter code. All right, fine. Let me just make this bigger. And then all you can do is at the front and at the back, you just add center. So you can hit that down and say center, the US spelling, then go down at the bottom, say center, but then add a end slash end slash here. So this one doesn't have the end slash, but the last one does. And then you say save, and then see if it's.
So I have a back. It has a
see
slash and center to end it. Okay, so that is
that's it.
End.
So, right. So top and bottom. That's all.
Okay, let me see how it looks.
All right. Let's save. All right. Let's save it then, and then save it again. Let me close this first. After this is saved, let's close that. Save it. Then how I like to do it is I like to say, in order to look at both of them at the same time, I duplicate this tab. So I say duplicate it, and then I refresh one of them. See, it doesn't look bad. So you have this how it looked before, and then you have this now, how it looks now. See? Not bad at all.
But make it stay with the left.
With the left. All right, no problem. So we just delete this.
The space to the left, yeah.
Not a problem. So we go back there and we just delete the center tags that we just put in. Notice I'm not seeing it, but that's fine. Make this a little taller. And then let's say save. Let's see if it goes back to the left. Yes. All right, good. Close.
Yeah, delete the bottom one because.
Yes, it apparently when I went in there just now, I noticed they don't show. Sometimes that happens. I don't know why. Like you go to the code here, the text.
You come never see the bottom one.
Yeah. So you saw something at the top, but it wasn't.
Yeah.
Yeah. And then I just deleted that, and then I never saw anything at the bottom, so I just left it alone. I just saved, and then it went over back to the left. Anyway, so update, and that's that. All right. So that is basically us. All right. So let's move on to the other section now, which is how to allow students to register for a course, right? So that part is fairly easy, I believe. Okay, so this is mostly just my explaining the process, right? And then going through some visuals with you. All right, so let's just say that a student goes on to either the training course, or they scroll on here and select add to cart. All right, let's go to the training. And they go ahead, they see a course, they say, all right, let me add this to the cart and check out. So they add it to the cart. So it comes up over here, shopping cart, and they can view the cart or check out. So they view the cart first, maybe they want to read something, and they pay with their debit or credit card by checking out, right? So they click on that. Gives them the option to put in their details, they continue, and they pay for it. Once that is paid, let me just get rid of this from the cart. Once that is paid, right, then an email will be triggered to the admin, which is, let me see what the admin email is. If I go into settings here, admin email address, which is that email address to yours.
Which one?
So it's a black, green, and gold at Gmail. So it triggers an email there saying that, hey, somebody has made a payment to you. When you get that email now, and you see that the person selected that course, IT legal framework, it is incumbent on you. The message that comes when they make a purchase is that it says that expect a response within 24 hours. So you have a whole day within them purchasing the course to at least either get in touch with them, because by then you'll have their information or their email, or so you can, you know, write them back and say, hey, thanks for choosing the course, or you can get a phone number from them or so, and get a call to them, whichever way. But the idea is email is triggered. Email is the main method of that it triggers, right? So it sends you an email saying that somebody has made a purchase. You can email them back and let them know that, hey, thanks for the purchase and whatever. And you're going to put them onto the course now. That is the main thing that you're going to do, right? So you tell a student to go to the site, pay for the course. They go, they pay for it. You can say, hey, I see that you made a payment for it. I'm going to add you to the course within 1 day. Now, where you go after this now, I'm going to have to look at the notes now. Let me see here. So where you go after this now is, let me show you where you want to put them, by the way. Let me show you where on the website you want to put them. So in the training area is where the courses are for sale, and on the homepage. So this is where the courses are for sale, but this is not where the people are going to go to view the courses. So they selected IT legal framework. You have to send them to that particular page. All right. Now, where that page is, because remember, we just went into post, the blog post, but it's not post now. We're going to pages now. Going into pages. And IT legal framework and cybersecurity. Here it is. But this is the thing now. I want to show you something else. Let us go on the actual page for the product itself. So remember, when you just see me click on add to cart here, that's actually a shortcut I used. You actually have to go and develop the product page, because supposing this particular student is really, they say, boy, you know, this course is kind of expensive. You know, I better read up and see what I'm getting into. Maybe it's a student like that. Maybe they want to read. No problem. They're going to click on this in this area here, and they're going to read up the entire thing. And that's where you find this. So where this is in the products section of the backend, right? These are all the products. So let me go there now. Let me show you. It's this side, products, right? Click on that. And let's look for the IT legal framework. I believe it's way down the bottom here. The rest of them, as you can see, are drafted. Ones that are not, it's just 3 of them that are open. So let's go into IT legal framework, right? Let's go into the back end of it. Open link, new tab, backend. And then you'll see the topology of it, just like when we were doing the post or the pages in the first training session. It's the same way it looks, nothing surprising there. Let's see how it looks on the front end editor. However, I can tell you from now, there's one thing you can't do in the front end that you can do in the back end for this particular, the products section. And it's down here where you have the short description. You can't edit this on the front end. Let me show you what I mean. Let's go up to the front end. Click on the front end editor. This is where the short description shows. From this red text and underneath here down to the add to cart, all of this area here. You can't edit this on the front end because you notice I'm hovering over it and I can't find anywhere to edit. All right, but look at this now. Down here, you can edit these. So you see, that's what I mean by sometimes you may use the back end to edit some things, but suppose you're a person who are comfortable with the front end editor. You like it because you like seeing everything. You like changing the text to green and bolding the text and seeing it just like how you would if you were in a Word document. You like that. Yes. However, there are times when you need to switch to the back end, even if it's just for a short period, just to change up 1 or 2 text here, and then you switch back to the front end and continue. So just bear that in mind. All right, so here we go, and this is where you asked me to make some changes. Delta is 42 weeks and that other thing, and it's Thursdays and so forth. And then now you said you wanted it to be bold. So this is where we have to go into the back end to change up this section. So if you go in the back end editor, and then down here is where you see it. And you notice it's on text, but if I went on the visual, it would look more sensible. Let me just go on that so you can see it. You go on the visual, and there you have it. It's the same thing, but you can only do this in the back end. Anyway, so this is the product itself. So just remember, when you're creating a course, you have to create the course's product, and then you have to create the page that the students will be studying that course from. So let's still look on the product itself. So again, just like
hold on. So you're saying that we have a student, and that was where so that's making some quick noise. So
yeah, man, that's fine.
To set up a course.
You have to go into products. So products you're going in because it's a product. It has a price tag, and it's what you want to be added in the e-commerce area, so that when somebody uses their card,
go into products,
right, to set that section up.
Then what?
Then you set up, then you set up the course and put a picture on it. Just like when we did the post, remember when we were doing the blog post, is the same way. You duplicate a product if you want, and then change up the title of it and put in a different picture and all of that stuff. Just everything similar. You duplicate just the same way. Duplicate the product and then change it up and add a different picture and make sure you change the price as well.
Okay.
And that's it. So everything, like I said, that's a good thing. You have a template already, so all you need to do is hit duplicate and then make an edit, make your changes. All right, so that's that for the actual products now, right? And again, that is what will be shown to the client, the product page, which is where the PayPal and credit card buttons are going to be. All right, good. So that's the product. But however, the student isn't going to come on this page to actually learn the lesson. you have to create that page separately and hide that page from everybody else, but only show it to students who make a payment. All right, so that's what I'm going to show you now. All right, so now let's go back to the home page here on this one. All right, now, so that's the product itself. So we're going to come out of that. So it's the page now. So we're going to go up to pages. And then we're going to go to the IT, is this one, legal framework, right? All right, so let's look on that page now. Now look at what it says. It's actually blocking me from seeing it on the front. It says this content is for course IT legal framework, and so it's for that member only, for IT legal framework members only, and then you can join now. All right, so it's going to block you. However, let's go in the back end and see if we can edit this page. This is so that particular one, it appears you can really only edit it from the back end side. All right, so let me see if I can how I can enable this to show up. Let me see if I can actually do something sneaky and it show up on the front end. See if it will work. Still not working, but fine. Let's go back into the back end. All right, let me show you what's here now. So it has a title, Introduction to Cybersecurity. I mean, again, this has to change the IT legal framework, right? Has to change. Everything has to change in here. Because remember, this is just a template that I used, so that when you develop it, you can actually put in all of the actual information that's there. What did you call this again? I think you call this, go back on a training page, go back on the course. I think you gave it something, you got it, ILFC 21, all right? So we're gonna put that here, IT legal framework. Save that, update. Now again, you're gonna have to change out all of this stuff, right? However, look at this now. I put a video link here, which is the same as embedding the video. We embedded the video in a text thing, but you also have a video video player. It's like a component, right, that you can actually use. So if you click on that to edit, you can just put the YouTube video link there, and you can say 100% video with here, so you don't have to do any multiplication by 2 and all of that stuff. You just put this video thing here as well. You remember when we did the multiplication with the text and with this particular player, you just put in the video link and you're done. So let me give you an example now. Supposing we wanted to put a video link underneath the title here, right? We could add, there it is, video player. What we used first was we duplicated a text box, but now we're going to use a video player. Click on video player. See it here, it comes up with some link automatically. You take out this link, go to YouTube, identify a video from the black, green, and bold account that is an unlisted video. Remember that it has to be unlisted so that it doesn't show up and people are getting access to it. And when you choose the video, let's look at this one for Joy Reid, talking about is Philando Castile, Trayvon Martin, for example. All right, so this share thing now, click on the share. Rather than go and embed this time, you just copy this link here. So I've showed you 2 ways now to put video in. I've showed you.
So not the embed, but just copy.
Right, the copy for this one because it already has a video component within the backend already, and that's what we're using. So I'm just showing you all the ways you can put a video in. So I've shown you the
Okay.
text way, and now I'm showing you the actual video player that comes as one of the tools that you can.
Okay.
It already comes here, right? So it's an easier way, but I still wanted to show you the other way. And then when you update now, when you save, then that should go on the page. Now this is the thing now, right? And then you see the video there at the top. And by the way, you can drag these around and move the video underneath the heading or the subheading or to another section, etc. Right? So you're going to have to develop this page, how you like it with the lessons and what you want, how you want to structure it and that sort of thing. You can put, suppose you want them to download a PDF to read along. You can put a PDF in here as well. Let me see if I can show you where, for example, I put a PDF. So, for example, in this information box, it says PDF technical graph. It's just an example. Right? You edit this area here. And see, I put a PDF image here already and everything. So all you have to do now is just to tell where that PDF document is. I think, where is that again? I think it's
will a student be able to share that video with somebody else?
Not unless the person is right beside them.
Okay. With their login option.
Right. Granted, there's a way for them to figure out how to share the video to, you know, if they're savvy enough. But that's the thing now. The only way around sharing like that is if you choose Vimeo to host your videos on Vimeo instead of YouTube. But then on Vimeo now, of course, that's a monthly subscription cost, right? So let's go on Vimeo, for example. Because if the student is savvy enough, they can know how to dig around until they figure out how to get the actual link that is on it's unlisted on YouTube. So really and truly only those with access to this page can see it. But if they know how to sort of fish around and dig around, they can figure out how to copy a link somehow and share it to someone else without the person being physically beside them. So how do we counteract that? With Vimeo. So let's look on the pricing of Vimeo, because I believe with Vimeo, even if they get the link, if they fish around, just like how they fish around on the YouTube and get the link, they would have to, even if they share that link, it will say to them that, hey, you are not the person who is logged in to see this video at this time. This is another individual, and it won't show the video. So they have some additional prices here, starting from an affordable $7 per month for 250 gigs of video. That's a lot of space. So just this alone you should be fine with this, for example. Yeah, so that's Vimeo, right? But for now, we'll just stick with YouTube and stuff. All right, so let me see where the where's the click here to download the image now. Where's this? So that's the title, technical graph, which is this same area here we're looking at. The click here to view the PDF. I think it's content. Yes, here it is. Download, and then you can name it whatever you want to name. Download the whatever paper, and then here, notice here is underlined and it's hyperlinked. You just edit that. So wherever you upload the PDF, let me show you where you upload, for example. In the media now, you look for a PDF. Let me look for one PDF, for example. You just upload it, just drag it here, or say add new, and select it from your hard drive or whatever the place is, and then it's upload. All right, let's say it's uploaded now. Let me look for already existing. Here's one. Here's an already existing PDF. You click on that, and then now you copy this URL here. Copy this. Copy. See, it says copied. And then you go now to here, and then you paste it here.
Paste that link.
And that's it. You say apply, save, update. but we won't save it. But it's just so you get the idea. Right?
Okay.
And so that's how you update the actual page now where the students will go and see the course. So this is probably the most important page. I'm sorry I couldn't show you the front end. I don't want to in this training session try to be fumbling around with it and stuff. But because what's basically, I can tell the problem. My account is not added to the course IT legal framework and cybersecurity, and that's why I'm not seeing it. I wonder if I can quickly add my account without wasting too much time, because I don't want the time that basically the time is going to be finished on us. I don't want the time to finish, so I'm going to try to act quickly. Let me see if I can add myself to this. Users, profile. Let me go to my profile. See how if I can do it. I'm not so sure if I can. Level. Course IT legal framework. You see it says membership level. And then I select the course. You can only select one at a time. But for the paid version of the membership plugin, which is over here, when it's installed, it's over here. So it says memberships. You can add multiple persons to a course. But for now, just one at a time. So let me see if I can add myself to it. So this is me, right? This is my picture here. See if I can add myself without changing my what do you call it now? The admin level. Okay, let me see. Hold on. Because I think that's the problem why I didn't do it first. Because if you do it, I think you'll change your administratorship. Where's that? Yeah, I don't even see it. I don't even see where it is that I'm an admin. So that's why I'm afraid to do it. Let me go on. Let me look on another user. Let me look on the main user. This one. You see it says administrator out here. Notice administrator. Yeah, I don't want to mess that up. And then next thing I lock myself out. Okay, so here it is, administrator. Okay, so it says administrator here. So it says role administrator. And then, okay, course, Wait, let me see if it has it down here as well. Current level. Okay, so why did I not see it on my thing? All right, let me try and see if I can. Let me go to my section. So it doesn't show up here what I am, but let me try and add myself to this course so that I can actually see it. IT legal framework. Expires? No. All right, fine. Let me save, update. All right, yeah, looks like I'm still an admin. All right, fine. All right, let me see if I can now see the page now, the actual page. This is the payment page. This is not the page we're talking about. We're talking about the actual, let me go on the page here. Going on over on pages, so we have posts, media, pages. Let's go on the course. Click see Bold Vision Academy, and these are all the child pages of that. So we're going to go on IT legal framework. I'm going to view it on the front end of the website. See if I can view it now. See? And so the video there that we just added, remember this with Joy Reid?
Yes.
This is how it looks. Because now I'm added to the course. So a trick now that we can do. So the reason why I did it like this, I'm not so sure if you're seeing, are you seeing the whole thing? All right, the reason why I did it like this with multiple, and you notice the videos are big, you notice?
Yeah.
Pull up the whole space, right? The reason I did it like this is because you should have multiple videos per course. That's all.
Yeah, you can have it, yes.
Right, as well as I can have just one.
Yes.
True, all right. So why I did it like this now is to say, let's just say this is like one module, and then you talk about it down here, and then now you give them suppose you have some sort of voice note with some supplemental information that's not in the video, you can put it down here, further explanation of You can put as many as you want, and then I put a section here where you can either have a PDF or you can have a PowerPoint presentation that accompanies just this one module. Then now you go to underneath that now, module number 2. So you see, all this stuff can change up. All of this, module 3 and 4 and as much as you need. So maybe it's just one or maybe it's several, but I just put all of them there. So let me just remove this video. Remember we added this? Let me just remove that from the from here now. So now that I've added myself to the course IT legal framework, now I can see that page, but I still can't see the other courses. But anyway, it's fine just for this example. And let me just look at the time. Yeah. It looks like we're making good time. All right, let's go back to the page now. IT legal framework. Let's edit that page. Let's open that link. I take out that Joy Read video because it was just an example. I think it's this one. This video player here. Oh, and then now we can go on the front end because I'm a part of this group, the course. See where you select it? And you can select multiple, but it probably won't. So the IT legal framework here, IT legal framework here. That's the only one that's supposed to be selected. Leave these empty. Right? Now that I'm a member of this now, I should be able to see it on the front end. So if we edit the front end editor, let's look and see how that looks now on the front end, now that I have access to it. And sit here in the video player, and we can just close this. You can sit here, delete video player. Oh, delete. Let me show you how the video player looks in the visual section now, not in the backend editor, but the front end editor. So let's say we click this plus, any of these pluses really, right? Is this? Yeah, here we go. And there it is, video player. Right? Because first we had to use the text block, right? But that's not the most elegant way. It's just that we can do it, and then we use a YouTuber embed the video, but we can also use a video player to do the embed, and it does it quite nicely when we use this nice graphical.
Okay.
Right, and then just save, and then save again. Because remember, in the visual editor, you have to save twice. So you have to save, close this, then you save again.
You update the save
and then you update, right? So let's look at it now on the front end. So we replaced this Joy Read video. We took it out. Let's refresh. And there we have it. Whatever this is, a lighthouse. And then it does its thing. I'm not seeing the lighthouse, but anyway. Anyway, that is basically that. So let's remove that video now. Close this and the video player, and we just press on the X, delete video, and then we update. It says successful, and we go back on here and refresh to see that it's actually yes, and we're good. All right, so you will know how to basically structure your lesson page and put what where, and if you want to delete these. And this is the good thing, right? Remember too that you can, let me show you a thing that I do sometimes. Sometimes if you don't want to mess up a page, I would say duplicate it and then just to have a backup.
Yes, just in case.
Right, anything goes wrong. And then now what you do now with that duplicate page now, you draft that page so that it can't be seen. So duplicate it and draft it. And then now you edit the original.
Okay.
So you always have something to fall back on if something goes wrong.
Yeah, which makes sense.
Right. So like I said, duplicate is your friend. All right, so that is so that part is that part now. Let me go through again now. So even though I've looked at that, we've looked at adding a blog post, we've looked at embedded a video into it. We did it both ways. We did it the text way, which is the old way, but I needed to show you it anyway. And then we use the video component that's built into the template, the theme that we're using, which is the easy way. Then now we looked at how we allowed students to register for the course, which more than likely they will be on a call with you and they say, you know, Miss, I want to purchase the course now. I think I'm ready. And you say, all right, go to the website, go to the homepage, go on the course that you want, you chose, and then select add to cart and so forth, so forth. Once it is added and you made a payment, I will get the email and then I will add you, because you have to create an account upon making a payment. The site is not going to accept you just making a payment and it doesn't know who you are.
Yes.
So the person has to create an account with the website. So once they create a website,
including inputting a valid they call it email address.
Yes, absolutely. Let me see if I can find an exception to that. I just said something. Let me see if I can find an exception to that rule. Remember, I think I remember making a payment page. I wonder if I did it for you. Let me see. Trying to training, consulting, publishing, events, blog, privacy. I think I made a payment page for you, you know. Hold on. There's a separate page that I created. And the reason why I created that is in case you wanted to collect money. Separate, I believe. Did I do it that way? I wonder. Let me see. Let me look. So I'm going in the pages section now. Ah, here it is. It's still here. I call it flex payments. Suppose you just have money to collect from somebody, but it's not the amount of money for a course, like a set amount of money. Like, see, the courses have set amount of money, $540, $599, $1,800.
Yes.
Suppose it's not one of these. Suppose it's a $20 that a student owed you, a 20 US. Because you help them with some taxi fare or something, they were late and whatever. Right? You could go on this page. Let me see where I can get on here now. So the link is called.
Let me get it from inside this thing.
All right, so you go to pages and it's on page 2. So when you go to pages, right, it's on page 2. You go over here, the second page.
No, man, in terms of doing it through.
Oh, yeah. We're gonna look at it now. Here it is. Flex payments, right? What I could possibly do is to say, see, instead of privacy policy here, I could put it there or remove one of these and put it there.
Yeah, put in something that
they can see it, right?
That I can see it. Just let.
All right, cool. All right, which one do you want me to remove from the useful links here?
And I think that's them so good.
Okay, all right, let me tell you then.
Publishing
training,
what?
Yeah, training, consulting, publishing, events, blog, and privacy. You can remove privacy because the privacy is down the bottom as well.
Yeah.
All right, so let me remove the privacy. Let me show you where I got to edit this useful links now. First, let me grab the flex payments link. Here it is. It says flex pay. Let me grab the link, copy. So I think where it is down here, so down in the useful links here in the footer, it's in the back end. It is appearance widgets. I know it's a funny name for footer, but anyway, just bear with me. Let me open that up in another tab. There it is. And then now you can see all the footer, column 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. This theme comes with 5 columns. Let's look at it. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. See? 5 headings. All right, so this heading that we want to edit is the 4th one. So we want to remove privacy policy. All right. So let's go on there. So it's the 4th one here. See, useful links. And then the privacy policy is the one I want to remove. Okay, so we're going to change this to flex payments. Flex payments, right?
Is it flexi or flex?
All right, let's put in the I, flexi.
No, I'm just asking you. What?
Oh, asking? I mean, I said flex. We can't change it. What it flex payments? It's whichever one. Flexi.
Flexible.
All right, fine, no problem. All right, let's change it to flexi payments, and then we're going to add a link here. And then we're going to say paste. All right, this is the thing. You don't have to include the front URL. Right? You don't have to include the black, green, and bold / you can just say / FlexPay. Well, what you said, change it to flexi. All right, so we're gonna add I for FlexiPay, and we're gonna call it flexi payment. Save. Close that. But now we're gonna have to update the page itself now. So we call that FlexiPay. So if we were to try and say refresh and go to it, no, it's not gonna go there. Let's look at it. So you see it says flexi payments. If we click on here, because there's no link called flexi payments, it's gonna say, hey, what's going on?
We have to change the link.
We have to change the link, right? So let's go now and change the actual link. So let's close this now. So this flex payments, we're going to say quick edit and just add the I here, I, and then add the I up here in the title, I, and then update. So you see, that's where the slug is really, so the slug is the more important one. That's where the link shows in up here. All right. So we updated that now. So if we go back now to the home page, we refresh. We're at the bottom and we hit on flexi payments. It should go to the page now. And here we are. So now you have it on the home page. So now you can send a student now and say, go to the bottom, the footer of the website, go to FlexiPay and make that $20 taxi fare payment or return that $20 taxi fare payment. So you can say taxi loan.
That is where I would send them to register per course.
No, this is just to make a one-off payment.
No, when I say per course, I call it module.
Yeah, if you want to, if you want them to do a module, right. If you want them to get a module or so, a particular module rather than a whole course, then fine, no problem. You can just send them here. But the only problem with that is that you will then have to probably make a module page. That's a lot of work. You see, you have to make just a page now with just that one YouTube video on it, just that one module.
No, man, me have to go. What is all going on? That's all right, because
but you get the idea. That's the point is, as long as you understand the concept.
When that module is gonna be taught, they will get the link. They will. As soon as the module doesn't take them out.
Okay, cool. But some thinking needs to be done on that. That's all I know, right? Let me see what the time is. Okay, time is running. All right. So, okay, so we covered that now, right? So this is basically for this
solutions for business.
Yeah, what do you want to call that?
Why that?
No, it can be anything. You can say flexi payments, make a one-off payment. You can say make a one-off payment. You can type it.
Module.
All right, let me go to page 2 to flexi payments.
And a one-off payment.
No, well, I wouldn't. You probably don't want to tie it to anything because remember, anybody can make a payment to you. Anybody for any reason.
Right. So I'm gonna say I wouldn't want to say solution for businesses.
No, you can say just like I said, what you want to change it to. You can just say make a payment. Or solutions for you.
And I say miscellaneous payments.
All right. Miscellaneous payments.
So it's for anything. It's
anything. You close there, update. So when you go to the flexi payments now, you'll see miscellaneous payments.
Yeah. So it's not for anything up there, so but.
Right. All right, so that is that part. So we have a very short time now to cover the other section now that I really would like to get to quickly because it's a little bit of slugging it out there to get there. All right. So let us say then that we go to the magazine, right? So we go to here, click on that.
Before we forget, you change up the you take it out of the WoodMart something there and put in something for those. For the
No, because those things we still need to talk about that. We just hadn't had the session that we spoke about that and thing. However, so here we are at Caribbean Bold, right? Now I just need to show you how to like make changes to the home page. Really, actually, for this, it's really the home page. For this and even the Bold Mall, it's really just the home page. That's the most important part. So what's up is this? We're gonna duplicate this, and then we're gonna go into the back end. Just gonna get there quickly. Just type in WP admin. Has to get there quickly, but I wonder if I put the same thing on the privacy area. Should be there. Let me just check quickly. Login. Yeah, it's there. Okay, so on every privacy page at the bottom, there's a login section, right? But I'm just doing this quickly just to see if we can get through. It is the same. It's the same theme. It's a sorry, not the same, but a similar template is being used so that you don't get lost when you're maneuvering around between the posts and the pages and all of that stuff. This section does not have the e-commerce embedded in there, right? So really and truly, you're mostly, even more so than pages, you're going to mostly be in the posts for the magazine. It's most of the posts, because most of these that you're seeing here are posts. These are all blog posts or categories for blog posts and some ads that you can replace it. Blog posts everywhere, blog and an ad, and then a Facebook feed with stuff that's saying 3 years ago, so that definitely needs updating, right? And an ad again, but it's mostly posts for this because really, again, it's a magazine, right? So anyhow, so for this, posts are going to be the most important area here. So here they are, posts that are already there. And again, just like how we just went through the lesson, we go through and we duplicate a post and then edit whatever it is. We either duplicate or we just duplicate the post and then make the post drafted, right? And then now we edit the original, whichever way you want to do it. But the point is, make a duplicate first and hide one of them, and then edit whatever you want to edit. That's the idea, right? So now, let me show you now how I believe it's organized in terms of the categories.
So you're gonna send me this recording, right?
Yeah, I can send you this recording, sure. So you don't have to worry about that. So let's go into the categories now, because really and truly it's the categories that determine where they end up on the home page, which is here. All right, so let's look on the categories briefly. Arts and culture, all of this, which you can add more. Just add a category here. And it will, once you say add, it will just go over here. Fine. All right, let me go back into the post now, because you notice the categories is under the same heading as the post. Same heading. Anyway, all right. Let me look on the home page now just to get an example. So arts and culture, looks like we have what? 3 or more? 4. So 4 on the arts and culture. Let's look at it behind here now. Arts and culture. This post is arts and culture. This post is arts and culture. This post is arts and culture. And that post. So you see 4 posts, and they come right in this section here. Right? Then now we can say all the topics now. So all the categories now, each in their respective areas. I put them right here so people can just go to the categories themselves. So whether travel, videos, sports, or whatever else, right? They can just go directly here and access it. Still, we have a section now below that for the latest posts. The latest post now happen in whatever category. Just the last post that you did will show up here. And it's the last 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Last 8 posts. And it gives them the opportunity to load more. Because remember, you know, this is a blog really. So it's really about the posts. Then now I put over this side now the recent tweets. These you don't even have to do nothing about this. This is nothing for you to fiddle around or mess around. It's just there. So as you post a new tweet, it will show up here.
That was on what? Tweet is.
The tweet is from. Wait, let me go ahead and make sure that this is correct. Because if I'm noticing this is more my feed than a feed that you are. That's one of, it's not one of your feeds, it's one of my feeds. So let me see. So let me.
You want to connect the Caribbean Bowl, because I have the stuff, all of them, you know, for Caribbean Bowl.
Right. Let me.
So you can connect those.
All right. Let me. Yes, true. Let me see if I can just connect this just now, just quickly. Give me a sec. See if I have the time here.
So Caribbean Bowl have its own.
Right, its own feature. Right, true.
So you can really connect those to it.
All right, let me see if I can hold on a second. Oh, that's why. That's why. Let me see now. Okay, the Twitter name. Okay, cool. So I just need to put in the Twitter name. Okay. All right, so Twitter name now is here. Caribbean Bold. Here we go. So we're gonna say Caribbean Bold, because I just used that as an example at the time. At the time, I didn't have anything.
Caribbean Bold have its own thing.
There we go. And then you're gonna say change.
Mess up with stuff.
Okay. So here we go, save. So here we go now. So it should say, if we refresh, you're gonna see here. World Health Organization, CBM, Caribbean Bowl Magazine, All right, fine. So scrolling down now, a space for an ad. And really and truly, this ad is just a picture with a link embedded in there, right? So it's just a picture. Let me see if I can just go to that quickly. So it's a single image. You click on it, you change the image to something else, right here. So image, change the image to something else. I'm not gonna do it now, but I'm just gonna show you as an example. Just change to anything else. It's not a good example because it's so wide. Really, we want a long looking one, an elongated one. See if I have any more long ones. Have any more long ones? That's a nice long one here. And then we put that there, and then you should see it. If we say save, you're gonna see it changes there. And then now you put the link in now. Here is the link. And you just put the link to where the ad should.
No put in the Merry Christmas.
No. We're not gonna put it. I'm not gonna save it.
Yes.
I'm not gonna save it. So I'm just saying this is where you put the link to where the client should go when they click the ad. All right. Let's scroll down now. So like I said, this is how many? Eight of the latest posts. 8 of the latest posts. Have an ad up there. You have the Facebook feed over here. I really liked creating this particular portion of the website because I did this from scratch. This is just from my imagination how I laid this out, and I like quite a bit, right? So you have the Facebook feed over here, and you have a big ad down the bottom as well. All right, so essentially, it's all Caribbean Bowl Magazine is just a website for all of these headings up here. These are categories. That's all they are. These are just the categories up here. We may have to go through how we get them up there in a but the thing is, all right, this is the thing. We went through it.
Yeah, when you were doing this.
Yeah, when we were doing the first training. So it's the same way. Let me just do it quickly and show you where we went. It's appearance and menus. So at least you get this on the recording now. So even if you don't remember it, you'll see there, issues, news, and But this is the right menu. As you can see, the right one. Issues, news, sports. The right menu. And then now you change it to the left menu. And it says select, leave, and they say BGB, travel, arts, health. And there it is, BGB, travel, arts, health.
Okay, so the right, okay.
You change the menus here.
Right.
All the
right
different
of Caribbean Bowl or the left of Caribbean Bowl.
Right.
Yeah.
All right, so that's basically that. All right, so again, this is probably one of the easier sites. Even though it looks complex, it is one of the more easier sites to manage because all you're doing is just going into posts and creating a new post. It's really just posts. All right, so let's
add the relevant pictures.
just add the relevant stuff on, just like how we did in our example when we were doing BGB. All right, let me jump now to the mall quickly. I can just do that quickly. Hold on.
BGB, yes.
Wait, hold on. Sorry. Okay, yeah. So let's go to the mall quickly now. So it's here, Bold Mall. All right, we're just gonna log in quickly. All right, so we didn't change up any other stuff here, right?
Yeah, so I was saying change up that first one.
You mean this header picture here?
Yes.
Yeah, that can definitely be done, right? That can definitely be done. At least the first header picture, we can change it up. But let's just log in here.
Too blurry for me.
No man, definitely. Whoops. WPR. Again, the login page is on the same. It's on the it should be on the privacy page and scroll on the bottom and you get to the login. It's the same. I think I did the same for all of them. All of them, you have the login page hidden down there, right?
Take out Ole if you can switch Ole with something else.
Yeah, man. The idea is you can just send me the list of items now and tell me what. Just send me like a detailed list and stuff, right? But we're not gonna do it just now because all this is just to show you how to kind of move around and to change things up, so that you're not left without any instructions on how to make the changes. Again, it's the same layout. It's the back end here. It's just different colors I put. But I think when you log in, all the backgrounds will be, I think it's the default color, which is a nice dark and red color for all of them, for both Black, Green, and Bold, the Caribbean Bold magazine, and the Bold Mall. I think all of these will be the same color for you. I change them because I just like different colors, like for each different thing I go in, it helps. And where you change it up is not that hard, really. You just go to your profile. When you log in, you go to your profile where it says edit my profile, and then you just choose a different color. Look, see? Light color, blue color, coffee color, purple.
Okay, that's what changes the next one. I see that and I never sure.
Right, so just changes the color. So maybe you want to identify quickly that, oh, this is Bold Mall, different from, oh, this is Caribbean Bold magazine. Oh, this is Black, Green, and Bold. Right, so that's where you go ahead and make that change, but I'm not going to save it though.
Maybe use the yellow and the green.
Yeah, you can, but your idea is you can change it up depending.
No, the thing is that I just realized I don't, not gonna allow me because it have its own class, they call it class.
Oh, okay. A class.
Have its own collection or groupings.
Oh, okay. Got you. All right. So for this now, this is slightly different. This is another e-commerce section, right? So again, products are going to be one of the main items. So let's look at the products area. So the products, remember when we were doing the posts earlier, when you go into them and then you can add a featured image. It's the same thing. Let's go into this one that says Crimson Palms Hotel. What is this showing now? What is this particular? Let's look at this paint. It's a painting. Here's a painting. Why is it showing this strange looking thing here? It looks a little bit different than normal. Let me say backend editor. I think that's it. Here we go. Here we go. Yes, that's what it should look. There we go. And then you can say front end editor now. But remember, you don't get access to the brief items. You have to go to the backend, this area here. You only can get access to this in the backend. But here we have a picture, which is the featured image. And then we have the explanations. Go to find us. This probably needs to be redone. I can do this. Let me just write some notes on this. Just fix
that. Is that the real name, Crimson Palm Hotel, the painting?
Also, no, it's just all of these need changing. Every single striking thing. And that's the reason why I didn't change it, because really and truly, you need to identify the products and give them.
Yeah, I was just wondering,
No, man.
I know it's dummy, but I was just asking.
Right. I needed to just make the system, so make the system there and then now show you how to do the edits for whenever you're ready. And then you can make the edits. So I'm saying I just need to enable you to be able to have access to the system and make changes to it. And yeah, oops. And stuff. I came out of the editor. But that's fine. I can close this and go back in. And remember, you go here, backend editor. You change the amount, the money. So simple products, change the money, change the picture. You can go on the front end editor if you want and change up the text. But remember, you don't have access to this text on the front end editor. So you have to change it here. Go on the front end, then make your other edits. And also remember, make a duplicate of this product and then draft one of them so that you have a copy. So that if anything gets messed up and you don't like it, you can always go ahead and change that back.
So that is a product. And
so those are the products.
There's also the categories.
Right, the categories. Let's go to the categories now. So just like how the posts have categories here, see? Post categories. So that's the blog area there. Products also have product categories. I don't think pages have categories. No, pages don't have categories, but products has categories. So let's go to the product categories now. Here we go. Foods, art, books, etc. And you can even add a picture to the category, which I've done already. So I don't think you need to fool around with this part because that's done for you already.
No, so once I duplicate it,
see, those are already done.
Yes. If I'm adding a new one.
Right. Then you duplicate and then remember to add the product in the correct category when you're duplicating it. Like let's look at it here. Products. So let's say we just duplicated this one at the top here, Crimson Palms Hotel. Let's say we just did that. Let's go to quick edit and then just remember, add it to the correct category.
So the Crimson Palm Hotel, what did you add it to the arts?
Yeah, it was, I think, art. Let me see. Let me cancel this. Art and paintings. Yeah.
Okay.
And then also, by the way, in the quick edit, you can also change the price. See? So you don't have to go in it to change the price if you're not already in it. You can just change it from outside here.
Okay.
So that's that. Yeah. So essentially that's so this is it now. This is how I did it now. I simply put a preview of the first few items for every single category here. That's how I did. That's how I created this. So I put the categories up here. Then now I listed out each category plus putting a preview of each of them. And of course, all of these are done just to show you where the products will be. Boom, boom, boom. All right. So just bear in mind when you, let me see, wooden single, classic wooden, and variable. Let me look for these products. Hold on. Variable products, wooden single, and you have classic wooden chair. See, it's just these three products here. Just these three products I use in the examples. All right. So all you have to do now is just change the category, because notice these are all home decor. So it's just a matter of changing, even though I said personal care here, over this side, this is actually split in two. You're not seeing the split, but it's split in two. You have I'm going to show you it on the page now in the last couple of minutes that we have left. I'm going to show you how it's laid out. But you have the descriptor here, and then you have the category here. But what I did, just to save time, was just to put the same category and just multiply it all the way down here. But I just changed the description just so that you can see the description. So let me show you how it looks now, for example. We go on the page now, on the home page. About blog, here's the home page. See, it says front page. So if we were to go on here, which is the WP Baker page builder, that's the front end editor, and show you what I mean. Come on, come on, come on. Right, to refresh. To refresh. Looks like it's loading up. All right, let me load the back end editor. I don't know what's wrong with the front end, why it's not loading up. Oh, also this is a little bit tricky to edit. I may have to do this for you retroactively. So in other words, then, let us say we're done and we close out this account and that sort of thing. You make a payment and so forth. This particular section, I may have to do this for you.
What is that?
This is one of the harder things to edit. I can show you how to do it, but that's gonna be, again, that's later, right? But this is not so easy to edit. The text is easy to edit, but to put the picture in there and all of that stuff and to make it look nice, that's not so easy, right? So I'm gonna have to do that part for you.
Which is the same thing for the other, it's the same.
All right, it's different for the Caribbean Bold magazine. For here,
no man, I'm talking about the main.
Yeah, man, it's the main page. It's the main page.
No, not this. The BGB main page.
Oh, this.
It's the same.
Yeah, it's the same thing. Yes, it's the same process. Yeah, this is hard to. It's a little bit hard to do, but this is something I can do for this particular, for the bold mall. When you get the either one or two slides that you want to put up here, you tell me, and then I will create them for you.
You know, me not going to select a slide, but what you think would best, based on your experience, what you think would best depict?
This is the thing now. You either want to be advertising a product that you think is a featured product, or is something that you want to sell. So supposing, for example, is a Grace product or so, and you decide, yes, man, this is a big seller and I get a lot of commission when I sell this product. I want to put it here.
Yes, that makes sense.
Yes. So what I'm saying is, upon the time when we identify, after you go through now and you do some edits and you put up a few
So you could have put one little normal something instead of that, you know, the woman and the mascara. Just put a general thing.
I could do that as well. Yeah, sure.
Yes, because that has shown me, you know, make it look like a serious place with that woman on it.
All right. So what do you think just off the top of your head would go up there? Just for now.
I'm trying to think.
Yeah, that's the thing.
I see.
That's why I never even change anything.
I would have maybe put something. I would have put something with a whole heap of products in a hit, like one bag, or, you know,
like a gift bag.
Shopping, like a shopping thing with you know, the bowl mall on it.
Oh, okay, but that would just be advertising. Yeah, but that would just be advertising the bold mall. Don't really
no, man, I just said like the packaging, like.
Oh, no, man.
You know,
better to have a product.
Eh?
Better to have a specific product.
No, I'm just saying.
Okay.
Just also that product in a one.
In a basket or something.
In a basket.
You're not gonna find that though, you know, in terms of an image with that. You're not good luck finding that. That's not, you're not gonna find that. Yeah, you're not gonna find that.
Are you?
You're not gonna find that. But the idea is that can be changed. And so I can make an update now, and then again, when you're finished and you actually add some items up there, then I can make a change.
Because I want, that's, as I said, you know, get a best-selling item up there that person's, can easily can see that, identify with it. That is one, but there are two things. We can just say something about, you know, we beat other people prices and whatever. You understand me?
All right. So
this is the place to shop because we beat the prices and delivery and whatever. You understand me?
Okay.
Whatever. Something that says this, you know, we really can compare and even surpass the service of other places like this. So I said best prices anywhere. And like we said, we something that the globe. We search the globe to bring you the best.
All right, fine. No problem.
You understand me?
No, man, I get you, man. I get you.
We search the globe to bring you the best products at the most, whatever prices.
Reasonable price.
Prices or reasonable prices. You know, just something you say something positive.
All right. I can make that update between tonight, both those updates tonight. So the maps for the products and that particular area. But yeah, essentially, oh, I never looked at this. I wanted to show you this. So this is one of the last things I'm going to look at. So this is what I'm showing you now. I don't know why it's not coming up here. I may have to investigate the front end to show if some update is needed or something. But I'll have to investigate that. But let me look on it on the back end and show you what I mean. Because what I want to show you is that you notice it's just these three products repeating all the way down. And you want to wait, how come it's a personal care here and it's the same three products? So what I did was that I just put the same product with, I'm on the back end now, I put the same products and just copy them all the way down. But it's the same products. However, this section now is different. This section now is where you put in the text. You can change the text, and likewise, now, so for example, this says personal care, and then it shows you this. This is not the personal care one. This is the, let me look at the products. This is the home decor. It's showing. It's home decor one. It's showing. See, wooden single drawer, classic wooden chair. Look. Single drawer, classic wooden chair, variable. These are home decor, right? So it would really fall under here. It would show the home decor section, right? But you can change now these areas here now, these product grid areas to say the correct section. Let's say, so if this is saying personal care over here, we can change this from home decor to personal care. That's what I mean, personal, and it will show you the category, see, personal care. So if you say save now, and you say update, and you look on the front end now, and you look at the very top, I think it's the first one I changed, this one here, personal care.
The front end.
Let me show you first. See there, personal care, I changed it.
Okay.
Understand? So that's, again, easy stuff. So all the lessons that we just learned in black, green, and bold still apply, even though this is the bold model, and this has to do with products. Okay, so just like black, green, and bold is an e-commerce site, the bold model is also an e-commerce site. All right, I'm gonna stop this now because it looks like the time is out. So let me just stop it before it stops me in the next minute. And then I can make just a couple of changes to the bold model and stuff, and then we're looking like we're in a good place. I can get you this recording as soon as it's done. So for now, thank you for being a faithful student in this lesson and for giving me pointers where I was off or wrong. So that is great. All right, so let me just pause, save this, and see if I can package it and see if I can get this to you now as a recorded session.
All right, thank you very much.
All right, blessings. All right, so in a little bit.
Thanks after so many false start. All right.
Good grief. Yeah, man, definitely.
I hope cable and wireless can sort that out.
Absolutely. Oh boy. I really need to fix up them system. I don't know what's going on. All right, so let me stop this here now. Stop. And stop the recording.